Even though it is highly anticipated, Greta Gerwig's upcoming Chronicles of Narnia movie may struggle to continue an impressive streak. After the massively successful Barbie, which grossed $1.4 billion at the box office, Gerwig committed to directing 2 Chronicles of Narnia movies for Netflix. Even though Netflix is producing the film, the director's first Narnia movie will receive an unprecedented IMAX release in theaters all around the world. Based on this detail, it seems like the upcoming Chronicles of Narnia movie could be one of the biggest films of 2026. Additionally, the film, which will adapt The Magician's Nephew, which is chronologically the first novel in author C.S. Lewis's series, will start an exciting new franchise for the streamer. Because of Gerwig's involvement and the scope of the world of Narnia, there are plenty of reasons to be excited about this upcoming franchise. It seems like Netflix and Gerwig are also eyeing A-list actors to star in the Chronicles of Narnia, which will set the first movie up for success. However, while the first Chronicles of Narnia movie will undoubtedly be successful, I'm doubtful it will be able to continue Gerwig's impressive Best Picture streak. Since Gerwig is now one of the most well-known filmmakers in the world, it's surprising that she has only directed 3 movies. All 3 of these films, Lady Bird, Little Women, and Barbie, were nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. While none of these films won the top prize at the Academy Awards, this is still a very impressive streak. It must be noted that Gerwig also co-directed the 2008 film Nights and Weekends. However, since she was not the sole director of the project, it does not need to be considered for the purposes of the... Furthermore, since Night and Weekends came out in 2008 and is technically the first directorial effort of Gerwig's career, it does not break her current Best Picture streak at all. Since her last 3 movies were all recognized by the Academy, many will expect the Chronicles of Narnia to also be an awards season standout. It's likely that Gerwig's upcoming fantasy movie will receive some awards recognition, but actually being nominated for Best Picture may be more difficult. Obviously, it's far too early to accurately predict whether there's a chance the Chronicles of Narnia could be nominated for Best Picture. After all, it is currently scheduled to release in theaters on November 26, 2026, which is still well over a year away. However, on a surface level, The Chronicles of Narnia is not the type of movie that the Academy would typically nominate for Best Picture. The Academy has nominated a lot more big-budget blockbusters for Best Picture in recent years, which could be good news for Gerwig's next movie. Outside of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, fantasy hasn't necessarily been a standout genre at the Academy Awards throughout the 21st century. Of course, there are exceptions to this. For example, The Shape of Water is a grounded fantasy film that actually won Best Picture in 2018. Additionally, Wicked, which has a lot of fantastical elements, was nominated for Best Picture this year. Furthermore, the Academy has nominated a lot more big-budget blockbusters for Best Picture in recent years, which could be good news for Gerwig's next movie. However, The Chronicles of Narnia will definitely have a lot of competition leading up to the 2027 Oscars. Blockbusters like The Odyssey and Dune, Part 3 in particular, may already be locks for a Best Picture nomination. Therefore, there may simply not be enough spots for The Chronicles of Narnia to be nominated as well. Even if The Chronicles of Narnia doesn't end up getting nominated for Best Picture, there's a strong chance that Gerwig will still be in the running for other awards at the 2027 Oscars. For example, it would be amazing if the fantasy movie could keep Gerwig's Best Screenplay streak alive. For her last 3 movies, Gerwig has been nominated for either Best Original Screenplay or Best Adapted Screenplay at the Oscars. While Gerwig has always been recognized as a writer at the Oscars, she unfortunately hasn't always been nominated for Best Director. She received a directing nomination for Lady Bird, but was snubbed for both Little Women and Barbie, which sparked outrage from her fans. After these 2 controversial snubs, perhaps the Academy will make things right and nominate Gerwig for Best Director for her work on The Chronicles of Narnia.